Welcome. Welcome to Sweet Honey's Life. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And thank you for stopping back. Today, I wanted to share a super simple recipe with you once again. We are still dealing with the skin somewhat, but today we are going to make an oil that I'm going to use to make some skin salve for her. And it is going to be an all-purpose skin salve. So once again, before we start, if you have not been to this channel before, my name is Annie. And once again, this is Sweet Annie's Life. So, the ingredients I have here that I will be showing you, because as you know, an all-purpose salve will be great for your skin. My daughter, she has 5 children, and I wanted to make something for her so that in case they fall and get a little boo-boo or whatever, she'd be able to use it on their skin. So the ingredients I have here, I am going to be using calendula, and calendula is good for the skin, for the healing of the skin. And if you have eczema, psoriasis, anything like that, this calendula is going to be good for that as well. Then I am going to be using some comfrey. The comfrey is also good for the skin, and that would induce healing of the skin as well. And then we are going to be using some arnica, and arnica, this is good for pain. If you have pain, it is just good for the skin overall as well. It's a good pain killer. So those are 3 of the things. Then I am going to be using some horsetail, because horsetail contains the silica, and silica is good for, it helps with the collagen as well, it helps with the healing as well. So I decided to put some horsetail in this one as well. So those are the 4 things I have there. You can put some dandelion flowers if you want. You can interchange whatever you want. But before we get started with this, let me just say one thing. These are herbs, and although they're natural, you could still have a reaction to them, especially if you are allergic to flowers. Calendula is a flower, so if you're allergic to flowers, it's best not to use anything with calendula. And the arnica is a flower as well, so not only if you are allergic to flowers, but if you are pregnant or nursing or wanting to become pregnant or taking any kind of medication, the best thing to do is to stay off of the herbs for a little bit. Yes, and I have some organic olive oil here. And I am also going to be using some coconut oil in it, because the coconut oil helps to put the other oils to penetrate in your skin better as well. And this is my container. I'm going to use a quart container today, and I'm just going to fill it like halfway, and then I am going to pour my oil in it, and we will go through how it is done, and then we will do the salve another day. Okay, so let's get started with our recipe. And this is going to be our calendula flowers, so I'm just going to put in, wow, I just love the smell calendula. Just going to put in 2 spoonfuls of that for now. And the arnica, this is our painkiller. So this is a 1/4 spoon. So I also put in 2 of that. I'm going to put in more calendula. Then we are going to put in our comfrey. Just make sure everything is sterilized. So this is a 1/4 cup of the comfrey. Then I am putting in the horsetail, which is another 1/4 cup of the horsetail. Then I am going to top it off with my calendula. Okay, so this is our 1/2 cup. You can put other things that you know is good for the skin. We are just gonna top this off with some avocado oil. I'm gonna, as I said, this is a 1/4. All right, so we are just topping it off. And yes, this is soaking in. And we are gonna put some olive oil in here as well. I am not quite a lover of olive oil, but for the salve, I don't mind using the olive oil. Then I would use some more of the avocado. Is my coconut oil, so I used a 1/2 cup of the coconut oil. And yes, it is slightly hard because it is getting colder here. And we just left a little bit. So we're just gonna shake it up. And then I will show you how we take it to the stove because I wanted to use sooner. What you can do is just put this in a dark area for 4 weeks or so, but I need it sooner, or you could put it in a sunny window. But because I need it sooner, I am going to show you how we do this, because we don't want any kind of fungus in this oil. Okay, so just follow me to the stove and I will show you what's the next step. But this is our oil so far. As you can see, you can't even notice that. And now this is our oil. And I have my pot on. I line my pot with some tack cloths. I put some tack cloths to the bottom. I am not sure if you can see that, but I have the tack cloths to the bottom. Now what I'm going to rest our oil in the pot and let it heat up for about an hour on warm temperature. So I have my stove at low. Welcome back, family. So you see how simple that recipe was? Now when that is done and we let it stay for a few days, we are going to be able to make our salve. So I will be back before you to show you how I make my all-purpose salve. But this is just the oil for the salve. I hope that you enjoyed that short recipe, and then you will join me next time when we are going to be making this out. If you enjoyed the recipe, just consider just giving me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and leave me a comment if it is something that you would love to see and love to see me do. But once again, my name is Annie, and blessings to you, and have a great day, and continue to spread the love.